Assalamualaikum and very good day to Dr. Suhaila. So today my friends and I will explain about the issue, challenges and opinions related to the tourism industry amid COVID-19.
Issues and challenges relates to tourism industry amid COVID-19.
Firstly, the hotel sector has been hardest hit by the cancellation booking. A total of 170,000 hotel room booking during the period January until March 2020 had been cancelled, with cost loss of revenue amounting to 98 million. The loss was directly attributable to the outbreak of COVID-19. The local hotel industry laid off its workers with a further unpaid leave and wages cut. The Malaysian Association of the Hotel has estimated a loss of 570 million revenues for the movement control order period. According to the report of the Star Malaysia, a sample size of 56,299 workers in the hotel industry, 2,041 staff were laid off, 9,770 staff were asked to take unpaid leave, and 7,054 got pay cut. Secondly, airlines war stop. Airline industry play has highlighted the current travel bans and plummeting demand around the world have put the loss-making carrier at the risk of bankruptcy. All of three major Malaysia airlines, namely AirAsia, Malindo Air, and Malaysia Airlines, have initiated salary cut range from 10 to 100% and unpaid leave depending on the salary range and positions. Besides, the Chinese authority also imposed stricter rules on the foreign airlines, where foreign airlines are only allowed to offer one flight per week, and such flight cannot be more than 70% full in the response to the fear of fresh COVID-19 infection being imported into China. The drastic loss of both revenue and profit for all three major Malaysian airlines, which has resulted in the high risk of the bankruptcy, has caused the airline to ask the government of Malaysia to step in to provide Malaysia to support the airline industry.
Let's continue to the point of opinion, which is related to the travel and tourism services industry in Malaysia. Based on our opinion on this topic, the coronavirus outbreak in the early month of 2020 already imposed a significant threat to the tourism industry in Malaysia. Besides that, the tourism industry has suffered a huge loss. Thus, the pandemic has brought unexpected external shock to the tourism industry. For example, based on the article that has been found from UOW Malaysia, it stated that around 120 hotels were closed either temporarily or permanently due to the pandemic, and the Visit Malaysia 2020 program were also forced to be cancelled. Based on our observation and finding, the government has put a lot of effort and strategies in avoiding the travel and tourism industries from dying. According to an article written by Johlin in 2021, he stated that the government has introduced and implement initiative programs for tourism industry. So the programs are such as Prihatin, Penjana Tourism Financing and others. Meanwhile, more plan should be done in order to establish back the travel and tourism industry services in Malaysia. For instance, promote domestic tourism to local tourists once the pandemic is well recovered. And the other example is that support safe return for international tourists. Thus, it is compulsory to ensure that either local or international tourists are fully vaccinated before they travel to a destination. In conclusion, the spread of COVID-19 has hit hard, especially in the tourism industry. since there is no sign of settling down in or outside nation, and during that time, this has made overseas travelers seems impossible during the early month of 2020. The participation from local tourists are critical at the time being. However, all the businesses must follow SOP set by the authorities, and visitors have to maintain and adapt with the new norms. So SOPs such as wearing masks, the social distances, and always wear hand sanitizer. I think that is all from us. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.